Cruis'n World is the 1996 sequel to the 1994 arcade racer Cruis'n USA. Cruis'n World allows players to race on various tracks around the world. The game also features more cars than Cruis'n USA. This game introduced stunts to the Cruis'n series. So anyway, my fellow peeps, I just want to say this is the best arcade racing game I have ever played. And I haven't played Cruis'n World for a very long time. The arcade version of it. Anyway, my fellow peeps, let's get into this another masterpiece. Okay, so they serve to dodge obstacles, take close curves, and so. If the stunt makes the vehicle fly in the air, the game gives the player extra seconds of time. In other words, you'll have a few seconds deducted from your time lapse. The game also uses small rocket boosts to speed up. Well, I'll be fucking goddamned. The game was later released on the Nintendo 64 in 1998, being the best received of the Cruis'n ports. Okay, so here's the gameplay of it. Cruis'n World features the same core gameplay as its predecessor, in that player races on different tracks under a time limit to reach the goal, passing checkpoints along the way to help extend this time limit. The races take place in the different countries around the world, such as Hawaii, Japan, Australia, China, Kenya, Africa, Egypt, Moscow, Russia, Germany, Italy, France, England, Mexico, New York City, and Florida. The cars now have the ability to perform stunts during races such as wheelies and fucking flips, front flips or back flips. I don't know if back flips are impossible. Oh yeah, and also spinning the cars, which gives short speed bursts, and aerial flips, which deduct seconds from the final race time, allowing for the player to achieve a better position in records table. Should the player win all stages including Florida, the car would be taken by a space shuttle for the trip to the moon. And speaking for the fucking moon, the Nintendo 64 version adds an extra track on the moon. Yeah, talking about a Nintendo 64 exclusive to this game. Yeah, the moon is unlockable once the player reaches the end of the Cruise the World mode, and also features an exclusive championship mode, in which players race on circuit tracks set in the game's different stages rather than the arcade's road tracks, competing for points which allow the player to unlock upgrades for the cars. Yeah, it's gonna take it takes about a few hours, 7 or 10 hours to have one of your cars upgraded. Yeah, upgraded to the Speed Demon. Yeah, it takes a few hours to unlock the Speed Demon. Yeah, one of the fastest cars that goes up to over 230 miles per hour. So the developers of this game sent artists on the round-the-world trip to digitally capture sites and major tourist attractions. The development of the Nintendo 64 version started in 1996 after the development of the Nintendo 64 version of Cruis'n USA. Eugene Jarvis had admitted that the Cruis'n USA port was not good. Oh, well, what are you saying, Eugene Jarvis? That it's not that bad, in my opinion. It's just as good as it gets. So they promised the game to be an arcade-perfect port. Eurocom took the Cruis'n license and decided to spend more time on the game than in Cruis'n USA. In early 1997, Nintendo announced that Cruis'n World would be coming onto the Nintendo 64 in the fall, but the game was silently delayed until 1998. Yeah, the year that I was born. And 2 months after I was born. Yeah, it's September 28th, 1998. Okay, what else to say about it? So the reception. Oh yeah, let's save the reception later on. So, anyways, Eugene Jarvis and the rest of the Cruis'n staff did a very excellent job, or rather, a perfect job developing this sequel. Yeah, Zion Cooper and Ted Barber did excellent at creating good old shit, and some kick-ass music are included, such as the Grunge Factor and Cruis'n Shuffle. Yeah, and some of the tracks that that I don't like, but still like it, such as the ones, the Schifter from. Wait a minute, yeah, Schifter is like an industrial rock. Yeah, there's also some songs exclusively for the Nintendo 64. That is the fucking ones from Kenya, Schifter from that Germany track, and also England, called The Chase. Oh, whatever, it's perfect. So, both of the modes, yeah, arcade and Nintendo 64 version goes up to 4 players simultaneously. The arcade system was Midway V unit. Yeah, double the fun. Yeah, double the player shit and double the fun. 4 players have to have a rumble pack ready if you want to save a game for something good. Yeah, you cannot resist this shit. So, what I gotta say, the graphics of the arcade version looks very excellent, exquisite, and realistic as it gets, just like the Cruis'n USA track. And for the Nintendo 64 version, yeah, I still like it. It's really solid and excellent, and it seems real. Both of the versions are very real, and they look excellent. That's what we're talking about, man. Oh yeah, and don't forget about the music. Yeah, I mentioned that, but here's a sample. Yeah, the Nintendo 64 got lucky with the music soundtrack that sounded just similar as the same as the fucking arcade. Look at those car designs. Oh man, the car designs. Aren't they peculiar and excellent, realistic? Yeah, they sure do. Yeah. Can't wipe this shit out of my eyes. Oh yeah, and there's also yeah, in the Nintendo 64 version, there's also an option where you can enable or disable the trophy girl option. And what else to know about that? Oh yeah, there's some short ending cutscenes if you're done with the championship modes, such as the ones from England, China, and let me guess. Okay, China, Germany. Yeah, Germany. Yeah, the ones that had anything to do with the mini cutscenes will have liftoff. So, yeah, it's really a continuation of a good start. And holy shit. Yeah, there's an ATV in this game. Yeah, the ATV is one of the badass army vehicles I've ever seen. And yeah, the Speed Demon is one of the fastest cars. And I consider the Speed Demon one of my most favorite cars in the Cruis'n USA game, and throughout the rest of the Cruis'n series. Yeah, just like I like that Italia P69 car, red car from Cruis'n USA. And the ATV is my second most favorite vehicle. So the bottom line is, this game rocks, and no one can resist its temptation. So in conclusion, my fellow peeps, I brutally recommend Cruis'n World on any versions. Either the arcade or the Nintendo 64. Yeah, both versions are fucking excellent. The music is excellent, the graphics are excellent. Oh yeah, the controllers are just as good as it can be in the Cruis'n series. Everything about this game is fucking excellent, man. I cannot I cannot live without it, even though I don't have a Nintendo 64, but it don't matter to me because this game kicked so much ass, just as Cruis'n USA kicked so much ass. Hell yeah.